Robyn earthy-colored lies about not having any desire to be secured lawfully? Sister Spouses star, Robyn earthy-colored tells fans she never needed to be in a lawful marriage with Kody Brown. While she longed for the profound marriage with Kody, Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown, Robyn shared she wasn't having any desire to be secured by the lawful desk work of an authority marriage like Meri Brown. Meri thinks about legitimately separating from Kody. The most recent episode of Sister Spouses talks about how Meri earthy-colored sees the lawful separation from Kody Brown. Apparently, Kody actually can't comprehend the reason why it was nothing to joke about for Meri. Apparently, Meri was able to put forth a final desperate effort to save her marriage with Kody by permitting Robyn to have the authority marriage. Nonetheless, inside, Meri was combating evil spirits over Robyn ousting her as the lawful spouse. Yet she consented to make the strides following quite a while of the family examining how terrifying it is lose any of the children in the event that a wife passed unexpectedly. Since her sister, Teresa Stylist Coons, kicked the bucket and her sister spouse stepped in to really focus on her children, this was an undeniable situation for Meri, in numerous ways, that made her an obvious objective for selling the thought. In fact, Janelle Brown was in shock that Meri would proceed with it. Notwithstanding, Christine earthy-colored Woolley saw the manipulative spiderweb that Robyn Brown wound for quite a long time. She examines that almost immediately Robyn was planting separation to permit the lawful reception of youngsters into the family. In any case, Robyn protectively contends that the cases she caused Meri to think about a thought is an outright falsehood. Robyn earthy-colored lies about not needing lawful union with Kody? At the point when Christine earthy-colored Woolley blames Robyn Brown for planting the thought in Meri's mind to lead the legitimate separation process, Robyn rushes to deny it. According to she, I never said it. I don't know anybody who separated from their most memorable spouse with the goal that the subsequent wife could embrace kids. I've never even known about that. Besides, Robyn says it was Meri's arrangement. She adds, Meri let me know when she made the deal that when we were getting to know one another, she had brought the thought in her mind to the table to give me the lawful marriage so Kody could take on my kids. Additionally, guiltlessly, Robyn announces, I never at any point needed to be legitimately hitched to Kody. Further legitimizing her case, I was quite appreciative that I would not have been legitimately hitched to Kody since I'd gone through such a lot of injury with my lawful separation in my last marriage. All things considered, Robyn explains, I was extremely cheerful and happy with my otherworldly marriage. I really wanted nothing else. Robyn earthy-colored's earlier marriage issues follow her. Prior to entering the earthy-colored family, Robyn Brown had a chaotic separation with her most memorable spouse, David Preston Jessup. While she had Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna, she likewise took the obligation from the past marriage into her profound marriage with Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Kody Brown. Yet, David would have rather not consented to deliver his children for reception. All things being equal, apparently, they persuaded him to make an agreement to surrender his parental privileges. In any case, Meri working with the reception let her inclination secluded and be. Once more, she turned into an ideal objective for the duping episode that happened roughly 8 months after the legitimate separation. Sister Spouses is Kody Brown named on Post's authoritative records? Is Sister Spouses star, Kody Brown named on his late child, Post Brown's authoritative reports? It has been addressed, given it was Post's mom, Janelle earthy-colored, who was the one selling his Flagstaff home. Anyway, who is in charge, and who has been left in the residue? Continue to peruse for additional subtleties. Is Kody Brown named on Post's authoritative reports? At the point when Post Brown took his own life in WAC 2024, it was clarified he was as yet alienated from his dad, Kody Brown. Sister Spouses watchers saw the defeat of their relationship as the seasons went by. Kody needed his children ousted from their mom, Janelle earthy-colored's home, during the pandemic. Gabe Brown was in school while Post was working and putting something aside for a home. He was making progress toward an initial investment and was practically here, so how could Janelle leave her kids for a part-time spouse? She at long last stood firm and put her kids first, which was incredible. He had the option to buy his home toward the finish of 2021 and shared photographs of him and his feline carrying on with their best resides. Post went to significant family occasions, for example, his sister, Gwendolyn Earthy Colored's wedding, and Christine Earthy Colored Woolley's October 2023 pre-marriage ceremony. Unfortunately, he took his life in Walk 2024 and his family was passed on to get the pieces. His mom, Janelle, needed to sell his Flagstaff home as he had no mate or youngsters. Hence, it went to her. However, what might be said about his dad? Is Kody recorded on any of his late child's legitimate documents? According to The Sun, Janelle was named the individual delegate of Post's bequest. That implies Kody Brown has been forgotten about and has no say over what occurs with any of his possessions. Janelle sold Post's home on Thursday, December 26, for $388,650, with an initial installment of $60,000. Kody is missing from the probate docs and the home deal. Regarding how Janelle will do the cash from the deal is obscure, as this is an unfamiliar area for the previous sister spouse. Deleted from the show. Season 19 of Sister Spouses started recording toward the finish of 2022. It is right now showing film from the fall of 2023, yet fans have noticed how Post Brown doesn't have a presence on the show. His passing was recognized at the earliest reference point of the Time debut. Be that as it may, he has not been highlighted by any stretch of the imagination. Watchers are asking why editors have decided to behave like Post won't ever exist. Obviously, the family requested him not to be shown, yet it is as yet awkward. The elements between Kody Brown and his most memorable spouse, Meri Brown, have for some time been a focal subject of interest on Sister Wives. Throughout the long term, their relationship has weakened to the mark of close-to-home alienation, with Meri frequently left scrutinizing her position in the family. Fans currently conjecture whether Kody and his fourth spouse, Robyn Brown, decisively deferred officially cutting off their friendship with Meri until specific lawful and calculated obstacles terminated, permitting them to push ahead without possible complexities. This hypothesis has gotten some decent forward momentum as watchers reconsider the timetable of occasions prompting Kody and Meri's informal split. Might there be truth to the possibility that Kody and Robyn trusted that lawful and monetary commitments will run their course before at long last letting Meri go? The legitimate scene of plural marriage. At the core of the hypothesis lies the legitimateness of plural marriage in the U.S. While the Browns openly embraced their polygamous way of life, they were very much in the know about the legitimate dangers implied. The family moved from Utah to Las Vegas in 2011, referring to worries over the likely arraignment for plural marriage. Meri was the main wife legitimately wedded to Kody toward the beginning of their excursion, which permitted her to be perceived as his authority life partner, legally speaking. Nonetheless, this changed in 2014 when Kody separated from Meri to lawfully wed Robyn, a move purportedly made to empower him to embrace Robyn's 3 youngsters from a past marriage. This choice denoted a critical change in the relational peculiarity and set up for additional pressures among Meri and the other earthy colors. A few fans currently hypothesize that the legitimate separation among Kody and Meri was just the start of a more extended term intend to completely move away from Meri. By keeping an otherworldly marriage with her while sitting tight for specific regulations or monetary connections to lapse, Kody and Robyn might have looked to limit expected aftermath. Monetary traps and key postponements. One of the most convincing parts of the hypothesis includes the monetary ties among Meri and the family. As an establishing individual from the earthy-colored family, Meri has contributed fundamentally to their common pay, including the benefits from their tender loving care show and undertakings like My Sister Wife's Wardrobe. What's more, Meri assumed an essential part in getting the family's Coyote Pass property in Flagstaff, Arizona. Her monetary interest in the land brought up issues about her drawn-out job in the family, even as her relationship with Kody kept on crumbling. Fans hypothesize that Kody and Robyn might have postponed officially cutting off their friendship with Meri to keep away from inconveniences connected with shared resources. By sitting tight for explicit monetary commitments or arrangements to close, Kody and Robyn could guarantee a cleaner break without endangering their monetary dependability or causing pointless show. Robyn's job in the supposed arrangement. Robyn Brown has frequently been blamed for using lopsided impact over Kody, with many fans accepting that she plays an in-the-background job in family choices. A few watchers contend that Robyn's push for a legitimate marriage with Kody in 2014 was the most important phase in a more extensive arrangement to solidify her situation as the essential spouse, at last making ready for Mary's possible exit. Pundits highlight Robyn's remarks about Mary's battles inside the family as proof of her supposed complicity in the arrangement. While Robyn has frequently depicted herself as strong of Mary, her activities, for example, consuming Kody's time and assets, recommend in any case. Fans speculate that Robyn might have urged Kody to keep Mary hanging in the balance, keeping up with the presence of an otherworldly marriage while slowly pushing her out of the relational peculiarity. This technique would permit Kody and Robyn to keep away from public reaction while guaranteeing that Mary's flight didn't upset their arrangements. Mary's viewpoint. In late times of sister spouses, Mary has spoken transparently about her sensations of distance and dismissal. She has portrayed the profound cost of being in a marriage where she feels undesirable, more than once communicating her craving for clearness and conclusion. In spite of this, Mary has likewise shown surprising dependability to the family, proceeding to help them monetarily and genuinely even as her relationship with Kody weakens. Her choice to remain some portion of the earthy-colored family has bewildered many fans, who question why she would remain in a circumstance that appears to give her little joy. Mary's own assertions recommend that she has been trusting that Kody will make an unequivocal move, reluctant to be the one to end their otherworldly marriage. This wavering might have played into Kody and Robyn's supposed methodology, permitting them to postpone the proper disintegration of their relationship without confronting strain from Mary to accelerate the interaction. Fan responses and theory. The possibility that Kody and Robyn purposefully postponed letting Mary go has ignited warmed banter among sister spouses fans. Via virtual entertainment, watchers have imparted a scope of insights, with some finding the hypothesis conceivable and others excusing it as unwarranted theory. One fan stated, "It would make perfect sense if Kody and Robyn were trusting that the ideal second will release Mary. They've generally appeared to be determined by the way they handle things." One more countered, "I think Kody and Robyn are too disordered to even consider pulling off an arrangement like that. The family's concerns are more about brokenness than technique." In spite of the varying sentiments, the hypothesis has reignited conversations about the power elements inside the earthy-colored family and the job that lawful and monetary contemplations play in their choices. The master plan. Whether Kody and Robyn deliberately deferred cutting off their friendship with Mary, the circumstance features the difficulties of exploring plural marriage in an advanced setting. The Browns have confronted various lawful, monetary, and close-to-home obstacles throughout the long term, and their story fills in as a wake-up call about the intricacies of keeping up with such a way of life. Mary's excursion, specifically, highlights the significance of correspondence and straightforwardness in connections. Her delayed vulnerability about her position in the family reflects more extensive issues of control, bringing up issues about the morals of plural marriage in circumstances where power is inconsistent conveyed. And while there is no substantial proof to demonstrate that Kody and Robyn purposely trusted that regulations or commitments will terminate prior to letting Mary go, the hypothesis reverberates with fans who consider the Browns' choices to be determined and self-serving. No matter what reality, the hypothesis reveals insight into the profound breaks inside the earthy-colored family and the difficulties they face in exploring their muddled connections. As Sister Spouses keeps on unfurling, watchers will observe near perceive how Kody, Robyn, and Mary address these waiting inquiries, and whether the family can track down a way ahead in the midst of the continuous show.